Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Mr. Wriggler and today I'm bringing you my favorite deck. This is my favorite deck. This is my secret ingredient, except now it's not so secret because I was seeing a lot of people. Well, someone won a tournament with this deck over the weekend and it's been kind of getting some popularity since. But there is some differences and I want you guys to understand the differences and I'm going to go through them. It's such a cool deck. This is my favorite deck right now, by far. I entered a tournament last night and we just didn't make it into Top Cut. I'll share that game later on in the video, but it was so close. Otherwise it would have been in Top Cut tonight and who knows, your boy might have been able to take down another W. But here, it's really cool. It runs a whole bunch of babies and it's designed to get Mega Altaria up really fast. And we play cards like two Cyruses and Elekid, that's how you say it, to kind of control their deck around, you know. They get to attack and retreat for free, so you're able to prioritize your energy onto the Swablu and onto Altaria and just get them online. And the thing is about Altaria, it's just think of it like how the old daycare deck used to work. Here you can see like I've got Cyrus and I can Cyrus Arceus up, which wouldn't be a bad move, except it's not going to be enough to KO him because I do 130. So that's what you have to kind of think, like, okay, I do 130. Elekid is really good for like breaking certain damage points. Even Chingling doing 10 damage is very important. It's very significant and I'll show you in other games. But here we're just trying to get down the Arceus into breakpoint damage range for the Mega Altaria. Anyways, as I was saying, Mega Altaria just feels like a much stronger Arceus. It's just like an Arceus on crack. Like, it's Arceus on steroids, dude. Because think of it like as an Arceus with 3.5 giant capes. I know, that's crazy. Think of it as an Arceus with 3.5 giant capes and one less attack, one less energy requirement for an attack. And it's just crazy, and it's one retreat also. So with the way that the babies work, you can retreat it out for free and load it up on the same turn. Like, so the way you can kind of pivot out between the babies, being able to lock them out of items or be able to zappy shot with Elekid, it's just so like, it's so strong. It's so strong. Here we take a very interesting line though, and I want to talk a little bit more about it. So we can definitely Cyrus that Arceus up and take the 2 price points. But now we can see that we're doing some that they've got a Darkrai with 160 HP. Now before they used that giant cape, I would have been able to use red to KO that Darkrai. But now that they don't, now that they've used the cape, I have to take a point here. That's the reason why I attack first. I know that they can't KO me. They can't KO me. I've got 190 HP. They can't. I know this daycare deck. I know it. The most they can do is 170 damage. And that's a lot. But it's not 190, my friend. So, like, I can take the attack. And I think he realizes, now with Arceus, I don't do enough damage here. So, like, he's in a bit of a tricky situation. Like, no matter what he does, he essentially loses. Because I've got 2 Cyruses in my deck, and it's just so, like, sometimes it's really good just to use your Elekid, buzz something with the true retreat cost, Cyrus it up. Sometimes I'll do that, like if they put an extra Entei on the board or something like that, and they don't have energy on it. If I'm up against a Blaziken, for example. But maybe I should show a Blaziken game. I think I've got one recorded. But here we just take the win and. We don't have to deal with an 160 HP Darkrai. GG's. Alright guys, so this is the last game. Typically what I normally do is go over 3 ranked games. But speaking of ranked, there is an unofficial community rank in the Discord. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Guys, go check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. They're giving away prizes. Speaking of prizes, we are still running that competition on our channel. Remember just to comment down below whatever card you're looking for, and you can stand a chance of winning it. It can be any 2-star card. If you want a Professor Research, if you want Sabrina, Cyrus, whatever you want. Like, we can make it happen. Even if it's something from the new set, like a copycat. So this is another one. It was also in the tournament. It was against another Blaziken. And I'm really going to show you how important the babies are. And that 10 damage. Like, Chingling is so important because you're able to lock down so much of what their deck is meant to do. And also even just being able to like attack on turn 1. Make sure that they can't play Pokeballs. Like, they can't play Pokeballs even. And if you're attacking turn 2, like, they can't play their rare candies. So very important like tech card. Now the other reason why Chingling is very important is because of that 10 damage threshold. And we do 150 damage with Altaria. So that 10 damage just put that Entei into the breakpoint HP. So now I'm thinking, right, what are the possible chances of how this game plays out? If they put an energy on the back, it means that they likely have the rare candy, expect to lose the Entei next turn. If they put the energy on Entei, it could also mean that they have the rare candy. They're trying to pressure my baby into retreating so that they can evolve, so that they can flame patch the following turn. But that's a lot for them to be able to number one, have a rare candy, a Blaziken, and a flame patch. And it's very likely that they have those cards. But either way, I've got another board winning situation. So I can take my 2 points. Even if they evolve into Blaziken, they would need to have all of those cards plus flame patch plus a Cyrus, because next turn I can retreat out for free, attack that Entei at the back that I know doesn't have any healing because I can see their list, and Cyrus it up for the following turn for the win. Because that's the cool thing about Altaria, is like, even though they are getting their first attack into me, like, I can just retreat out for 1 energy, next turn put that energy onto the Altaria and they're back online. That's how scary. So they do manage to find their rare candy. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. They didn't have the flame patch though, so irrespective, even if they did, they would need to have a Cyrus on top of that, which is very unlikely because I would have been able to Elekid that other Entei. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Leave a like, remember to comment down your favorite card, and subscribe if you're new here. Really appreciate the support. Hope you guys enjoy, and we'll catch you guys soon. Cheers. So this is a game against a Blaziken, and I wanted to showcase this version, this game, because the rules of playing against a Mega deck is whoever hits the other Mega first typically wins. If you move in with your Mega too early, you might lose. It's very, very likely that you might lose. So this is a kind of like, this is a real cool game that we kind of navigate around. We make some interesting decisions around playing against a Mega that gets online. So here we switch out into our Elekid, and we've pretty much got the win con in our hand with the Cyrus and our Altaria, but now they evolve into Blaziken. Now this is a problem. They activate the Heatran instantly, and now we've got something that's hitting for 40 damage, which can take out a baby, and there will be a prize point up. Now I also cannot Cyrus them because they just lilied. So always when you get knocked out, you can put a baby in, like, never put in something that has a retreat cost. When you get knocked out and you have a baby on board, put that in, because you can retreat it out for free, always. So it's a very good habit for you to get into. But here we have a very interesting spot, because if we attack, we lose our baby, which means that we go down a price point. We pick up our Mega Altaria and we decide to go for an attack on Heatran. Why? Because the Heatran can KO our Elekid and take an extra point, and then what? But the Heatran cannot take out the Altaria. So we are forcing them to either come in and attack with Blaziken, in which case we get the first attack with our Mega Altaria onto the Blaziken. Here, in this case, now the Blaziken has to go through my Altaria first, and then we can follow up with my Mega Altaria. See, now he moves in, he has to attack, but then I get first attack on him. They cannot return KO us because we've got such a big high HP pool, and we've got the Cyrus to follow up if he retreats. If he lilies, he actually gets out of range for 130 damage. So that's why we play red, because red can also follow up. It can take out like a Suicune, it can take out a Giratina, it can take out a lot of important HP pools. So then we were able to find Alicia to follow up board to make sure that we do 130. Next turn we can either red or Cyrus for the win. GG's.